to say what I'm doing, which is the most amazing thing. You
It's
know,
hysterical.
yeah.
That's almost like the whole funny part of it is like he's pretending. I mean, he's pretending to be somebody else, and you're actually him, but you're filming him, and he can't pretend he sees you.
Isn't that funny? It is so
It's
funny.
so fucked up. And then I swear to God, John, listen to me. I swear to God, sometimes his mom goes on there under different names,
Uh huh.
and other people, I could recognize who they are, but they're
I
under different
I don't look
names.
at the audience. There's 600 people in there. It's just impossible.
Well, I don't look at it, but I can hear his mother's South African, pretentious, drawn out.
In his voice.
No, his mom, May Musk.
Anyways, yeah, I get it, but anyways, I mean, I don't wish him any ill will. Like, I
I
think
do.
it's. Yeah, but you shouldn't. You shouldn't because that's like wishing ill will on yourself. I mean, you know.
No, 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 no. You have no idea how bad he is. You have no
Well,
idea.
right now I don't have to listen to him, so I'm happy.
Right. He's a rotten person. He holds a grudge. John, he will hold a grudge. But the hysterical part is he can't acknowledge you. So what the hell is he going to do to you because he can't acknowledge you?
Well,
He
I keep.
acknowledges you.
So basically, I have people now going and putting in the chat comments and posting my videos, and they're saying, "Is this you, Adrian? Is this your YouTube account? Like, I don't understand. Who are you? Are you Elon Musk? You know?" And posting my videos in the chat, and then he'll block them. And then, anyways, anything you say that draws attention to Adrian Dittman, aka AdrianDittman.com, like, he will block. And but you can't stop it, so it's like at this point I have so many videos of him. He's not live tonight, thank God. He'll be
I know
live.
I was listening for a while and I was like, oh my God, it was that wrestling guy. And I was like, I can't. Sometimes when Elon's talking and you're taping, I'll start listening because I want to tell you what the clip, and I'll fall asleep because I can't.
I know they go
He's
late.
so, he's so fucking boring.
I
I mean,
know,
it's
but
like,
if you just go on YouTube and type in Adrian Dittman, you see. Have you seen my bipolar manic episode butter steak video?
oh
That
my God, I share that. I always put title gore with it because I'm like, that was so fucking funny. The title's like butter steak. Elon eats and butter steak while burping, and I don't know what the fuck he
Yeah,
said.
he was ripping some burps yesterday, and I didn't catch him. There are so many videos that I upload that would have been gangbusters, but
I
I
know.
hit the daily limit, and so if I don't keep track of how many videos I upload, like I've lost track, and I've wasted, and
I know.
lost a lot.
I
A
know.
lot of it is on live stream, which can't be, you can
But
snip it, and
John,
it's impossible to go back.
if
Too
you
much.
take one piece of advice so for me, which you could do for free, is download a watermark software. Because what's happening is other YouTube users
Hmm.
are watching you. That's who's fucking watching you. Other YouTube users in the press.
Well, it's all YouTubers. It's not the press. What I do is after I create my videos, I post a lot of them to Reddit. And so Elon also controls the Reddit threads
I
related to
know he
SpaceX,
does.
Tesla, etc. So, but my new accounts always get them in there, and it's like a lot of those will jump up to 400 views. Anyways, there's nothing really amazing. It's such a waste of time, but like the fact that he is, one of the
I
richest
know.
men in the world, and like
I love
and
this.
it's
I love
not
it.
on record, that these are not recorded rooms, and like I am managing all the
I
clipping
know.
because Bly's the Shiba Inu guy, who seems like a
Oh
nice
God.
young man, but he is a total yes man and he's a giggler. But God bless them all. Because if my clips make me money, do you have any idea how appreciative I am to Elon
Mark.
Musk?
Oh, good. Good. Yeah, get your bag, man. I hate him. And if you're gonna get it at his expense, hell fucking to the yes.
It's not to
Hell
his
to the yes.
listen, he might, maybe he would hire me, But the point is,
I wouldn't hire you.
you never say never, because sometimes your enemy becomes your best friend. Because
Yeah,
if
they
he
don't.
wanted to hire me and pay me, I would turn them all private. I would delete them all, but I would need a contract, and a non-disclosure agreement,
John,
and I'll take the money and I'll move to Tel Aviv.
John,
I'm becoming trans. I've decided to become
John,
a
okay,
Mexican
stop
woman.
the nonsense for 1 minute and let me finish a thought here.
Okay.
That jet tracking guy, that kid, who was like an MIT or whatever the fuck he was.
Is that his son?
No, that's the guy who tracked his jet and Elon got him banned. The jet tracking guy. He tracks all Elon's jets.
Oh, yeah. What about him?
Elon offered him $5,000.
He's the cheapest guy in the world. I get it.
And the kid said, I'll take it down if you give me a Tesla. And he wouldn't even give him a Tesla.
You wouldn't give him a Tesla? Yeah, he's that cheap.
So, no, he's never going to fucking pay you, John.
No,
And
that's
he won't
okay.
grudge till the end of motherfucking.
Listen, when I was younger, guess what? I read the Forbes 500, and I registered domain names on the richest people in the world. And guess what? I sold some of those domain names to some of the richest people in the world. So, but people have tragic ends. And you never know what's going to happen when you eat so much butter steak and you do only 10 push-ups a day. His 10 push-up challenge a day, that's it, Elon. Have you seen the size of his gut? Have you seen the size of this man's gut? It is huge. He looks like he's pregnant with twins.
John, your audience wants to hear me. John, listen. Oh my God. First of all, oh my God. He was in that little group of his, I don't know, trainees who are eating butter steak and doing push-ups, and they were talking, and poor little Indian guy said, he's so sweet.
See, I think there's value even in my videos, because I think that once people realize it's Elon, they're gonna go back and watch all these and be like, dude, this is actually pretty funny.
It's hysterical. John, he said, in all seriousness, he said this like his life depended on, should I get an air freshener?
Should I get an air freshener? Okay, so if you go to YouTube and you type in Adrian Dittman, you see there. My first video shows up there. But it's not even Elon, which is kind of funny. It's from earlier. This is Elon here.
Of course, make demands. Listen, John. Mouse was the one that did the programming. Watermark and stuff.
Oh, no, yes, right, you're right. Yeah, it was Mouse. Right, you're correct. That was one of the scenes. Yep.
Hard at work.
Yeah, it will, of course, make demands.
John.
Mouse likes me, but anyways, the whole thing is our Adrian Dittman connection, and she posts my videos to Blue Sky. And she's exposing him on Blue Sky, and she's showing all my content on Blue Sky. So she's doing great work for me. God bless her.
God bless America.
That's you, Chicken Hiller.
I know, yes,
baby. Do you want to call her?
Me. I recognize a star when I see one. You are a star, John.
Did you see this video? Because I was talking about you.
Yeah.
This guy's different roles for her.
No, it is Jack Dorsey's new
everything for me.
Right. So to give you kind of an understanding of ReZero.
Oh my God.
What do you think about Call Me Outa? Do you like Call Me Outa, or do you not like Call Me Outa?
Oh God, I hate Call Me Outa. The worst person.
But he's one of Elon's best programmers. So this is the thing, is like when you really have $900 billion, I mean, and you eat a buttered steak that you make for yourself, you got trust issues. Have you seen the meme that says that he was dating a CIA plant? Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, on Adrian Dittman, he claims that the CIA set him up with a plant to try to subvert him. It could be a joke, but maybe one of those chicks like was actually like a spy sent in to like get into his business because like he was that successful that the CIA sent a spy.
It.
Huh?
Oh, absolutely.
So, anyways, I
Never who
mean,
you think it is. It's never who you think it is. I mean, they're just like civilian, like accountants. A lot of accountants are civilian alpha people.
anyways, I think it's a trip that I've been filming him since August of last year. And literally, so guess what I've been doing? I have been creating playlists. I don't know if it'll help draw more viewers, but I
Okay,
create Adrian Dittman X
John,
Elon Musk the conversation playlists, and I'm trying to do keyword optimization through the
John,
playlist.
John,
Mm-hmm.
listen to me. Number one, you gotta watermark your stuff. All it has to say is John, whatever your adriandittman.com
I
or
don't
whatever
know.
your
Watermarking
website.
stuff is not great advice. Like that's just too much. It's all contained in the platform. If somebody takes that's the thing is nobody's gonna take my shit. But to me, the fact that I can film an unrecorded room is literally like filming a television show. You
John,
know, to
you're
me,
doing all the work and they're getting all the money.
but yeah. Well, I mean,
There's
that's
no
the
but.
thing. That's the thing. You're right. I'm catching his coattails, but he says he's the host. I'm the parasite. I'm okay with that relationship for right now. I think that being a parasite on Elon Musk is better to be a parasite on him than nobody else. I got no
Exactly.
other good options to parasite on. To me, could you imagine if Jeff Bezos, Sundar Pichai, or Mark Zuckerberg did what he does every night and
I can't.
and did it on an unrecorded? It's crazy.
It's so crazy. It's beyond crazy, and it's catching up to him, I think.
Well, he's
Because
not
that
healthy.
whole,
He has a chronic cough. He doesn't sleep. He plays video games all night. He's clearly been away from his family since August. He's on there every night. So,
his girlfriend he took to the inauguration, Siobhan,
mhm.
he lives with her.
He says that he was in the Oval Office during the signature on something. So, like, does that mean he's in residence in DC, or where does the jet
He's trying.
tracker show him now?
Well, you'll have to look it up. I'm not your secretary, hon.
I thought you're looking at these things. I thought this is I thought you're all in on this.
John, who built a blue sky car in a month and has 10,000 followers?
That's pretty
And you look
dope.
at my account, it's through hard work. I have like 3,000 posts.
Holy shit.
Okay? So don't talk to me about hard work, not hard
Okay,
work.
I'm on the jet
Okay?
tracker. Let's see. 6 days ago, took off from West Palm Beach. Doesn't fucking.
Insane. Now listen, he lives with that weirdo Siobhan with the big weird eyes,
Hmm.
and she's a lunatic. But besides that, she has 3 kids. 2 of them are like retarded from him, and she wears a fake baby girl through IBM. She
What
wears
do
a
you mean
fake
his 2
baby
kids are
doll.
retarded?
Amnesia, they forgot that I'm him.
John,
Listen, I gotta say, he is very funny because he does know a lot of internet. He's got so many stupid memories in his head from the internet that
it's a
he's
stupid memory. His head is mush from drugs and alcohol. Okay?
well, anyways, you could say it's mush, but yeah, I mean, he may have. See, this is the thing about recording him, which makes it so interesting because we all are on an expiration clock, and no one knows the future. So to like be able to record him every night in unrecorded spaces and just because when he goes, he really goes, and like you get so many
John,
clips out of it. It's crazy.
John, what I'm telling you now is you do have luck only strikes a couple times in life. It's kind of happened to me a couple times. And you have to be there. You have to grab it. That's the first thing they teach you in the CIA. I'm not in the CIA. But that's the first thing.
Oh, this is what the CIA tells you. You gotta grab it.
Action.
I'm doing as much as I can here by myself, and it's like I'm in a flow state, and to me, it's like I think I'm doing great work, but
You are doing great work.
I am so, listen, I am so shadow banned. All of my accounts on X are shadow banned. Every one of them have the red flag warning. So it's very difficult. Listen, this is the craziest thing. It's like banging your head against a wall non-stop.
I know that you have support because, like, Destiny hates his fucking guts.
I don't care about somebody named Destiny. And get me on his YouTube. See, this is the thing. You should be my booking agent. Get me on people's shows and I will talk about Adrian Dittman. And we will talk about Adrian Dittman on the show. We will be Adrian Dittman analysts.
Oh, yeah, we could do it. Oh, my God, people love me.
Yeah, we need to be together because, I
hate saying that.
You complete me, Chicken Hillary.
Your audience is probably thinking, who the hell does she think she is? I'm the fucking queen. Is who I am.
We've only got 2 viewers, unfortunately.
Oh, bitch. But yeah, watermark number 1.
I can't watermark the videos. It's there. I'm not backing anything up. It's all straight to YouTube.
Then in the background, you have to put something.
Yeah, put a sign up, you think? Yeah.
Yeah, property of John Denton or something. Did it really big with the website. This video is the property of John Denton. There you go. Done.
Yeah.
A big sign.
I know Home Depot sells blank signs, or I could go to anywhere to find one, but
yeah, have them printed up so it's professional.
See, the thing is, the sign is only gonna say subscribe now to Adrian Dittman. Like, it's a call to action. I could put a domain name on there or even a telephone number, but it's like, to what end, really? It's like,
I'm not going to help you if you don't take advice. You have to mark that work as yours, number 1.
It is. It's on my phones. It's my work. It's in my phone. The phone. You know how many phones I have? I've got a fucking 100 phones over here. It's all contained in the phones.
John.
Listen to this. This is
loving what is here and now, and understanding what that means in the future. And you are nothing.
But you're not.
You are the worst human in ways that you don't even yet understand. You have failed at the key purpose.
I love this guy.
This thing that has been born of your very own flesh is supposed to be better than you. That is the thing.
Is that him? Is he alive?
When I have kids, I'm going to tell them that you're supposed to be better than me. If you can't be better than me, it's understandable.
Oh my God.
This video is called Elon Musk, Adrian Dittman Family Love Advice. That is one of my top videos on this account.
Your fucking titles are so on point, too. The titles make them.
It's right, because I'm not a total retard yet, so I think my titles are good.
Your titles are superb. I fucking love your titles. I love your God video, people like that. Only God can do it. Amen. Whatever the hell that one was.
Yeah, when I'm dancing, Only God can do it. Only God can do it. Like, that is it's a great song.
Beautiful. I really like that. Yeah, but please try to just take some of these positive steps to get the word.
No, you being on my show right now is a positive step, but we need to get on a bigger show. So, you need to use your Blue Sky account to reach out and say, hey, Adrian Dittman and I want to be on your podcast. Book Adrian Dittman, because I own adriandittman.com. That is my Tumblr account where you can go to the library, go to the archive.
Dawn, I have my own YouTube channel.
Great, but I'm going on stage at Zany's this Friday as Adrian Dittman. If you want to buy a ticket, the 10 p.m. show tickets are $420. It's adriandittman.com to buy the tickets. If you want to see my stand-up comedy routine.
No.
Not interested? Not interested?
No, you introduce yourself to the public.
I am. I'm Adrian Dittman. I'm going on stage at the Chicago Theater Saturday night at 11 p.m. as Adrian Dittman. It's getting broadcast on WGN TV.
John, then post the link and I'll post it, okay?
Okay,
but
sounds
I'm
good.
just saying, and you don't ever listen to me. Even though, for all his users and fans, tell John he has to apologize for calling me. He called me fat and ugly.
If you don't go to the gym by default, you're fat or you're skinny.
Am I ugly?
I don't know.
Oh, you never saw my picture?
I have no opinion on ugliness. I only consider things that are beautiful. My name is Adrian Dittman. And when I have children, I'm going to tell them to be better than me. Or at least as good as me.
Come on, I'm telling you. We could make a book out of clips. We could do memes. We could do everything. I can't do the work for you. I can't make
Just keep the
work.
Blue Sky thing going, because I think that'll be a great source of dopamine for them, you know, to know that somebody has been tracking Elon Musk and it's all being put into Blue Sky. So,
But people, here's the thing, John. You guys are on, one day it's subscribe now, then it's subscribe today, then it's
those are all
subscribe
calls to actions, and it's not one account. It's many accounts. That's the thing, is I am decentralized all this, and it's spread around. So you can't take nothing down because there's just too much. There's too much. We're at critical mass now. Do you realize we have 1,000 videos of Elon Musk talking over the past 6
John.
months? It's crazy.
John. Okay. John. You need to rename the one that has it on every night. Elon Musk live at what the fuck time it is.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Nobody, I mean, I get so lost. I thought I was listening to Elon. I don't know who the fuck I was listening to. Some lady from Texas.
I know. That's the... See, this is what also annoys him, because there's all this mixed in shit, and he's like...
I know.
And so even to him, he's like, what the fuck is all this? What the fuck?
I know.
Like, it's crazy.
Oh my God, I love when he goes off on pornography.
Yeah, I know. Everything is dramatic, which is so funny. It doesn't matter what it is, but he will make it so fucking dramatic. Oh my God, they fucking put me doing Sig Heil in the fucking Gigafactory in fucking Germany. This is why you fucking people are done. This is why you fucking people don't matter.
John?
I will have to postpone the conversation until tomorrow, but may stream some PoE 2 later. He's like... Listen, this guy must be the funniest guy in the world, because I don't know, he's not... I bet you he's not a big spender, or everybody is so well taken care of. I bet you his wives just... Do you know how much his wives got in the separations, the divorces? Who knows?
Yeah.
Like, it must be incredible. Like, did you read his biography or whatever it is? Does he talk about any of that?
It was all crap. Ask me anything about him, I can tell you. His first wife only got $10 million, and she had 5 kids with him, and 1 died. 6 total. Okay. 2 weeks later, he served her as her divorce counselor. He had no idea. 2 weeks later, he was engaged to Tallulah in the UK. He met her through Epstein. She was like 20 years old. She looks just like his first wife. So then that one was smart, didn't have his kids. And she married him and divorced him, got $10 million, then married him again and divorced him and got $16 million. Then he moved on to Grimes and fucked her up. Then he cheated on Grimes with his employee, Siobhan. And she's insane. And I think she really believes every word he says. And if you want to laugh your ass off, watch the C-SPAN of Bezos, who's a gentleman, and his wife, Ivanka, Elon, and Siobhan. They are looking, all the women are looking at her like, and all the guys are looking at him, and then Ivanka's husband comes over and saves her from Elon. It's like, oh my God, it is so obvious that they can't stand him, John. But his girlfriend that has babies that are all messed up, I don't know. She's wearing a baby bump again, and she wears a fake. She wears a fake baby bump. I should laugh when her surrogate undergoes IVF. She never. she didn't give birth to the kids. The surrogate did, which is fine. But when the surrogate she wears a fake baby bump.
Well, I just want to quote Elon when he says, I mean, what are you leaving behind? If you're not leaving children behind and making things better, well, then what are you really doing? If you're not, what are you leaving behind is what you're doing.
His son, you told me once, and I don't know because you're always high, and I'm changing my YouTube. You told me once you were high, but you told me once that his son was on the call.
No, I just figured it was like his son because.
It's him.
But anyways, it is.
Mm-hmm. He's
What?
gonna go to the seat. Oh, and here's what kills me too, John.
Because he was like, if I was there, I would shake your hand.
They must have amnesia.
Okay, let me see what the most viewed are is on here. Okay, this is here. Listen to this.
Please don't scroll.
Oh, see, that's not it.
Oh my God.
Okay, here.
You know, John. You don't even get
It's not a good time to be in politics, I'll tell you that much right now. Especially for those guys. So I guess a little bit of stress relief by way of such actions is excusable to understand. You know? Goddamn.
I can't.
These videos are gold.
And I thought, can you imagine if you lived with him and you had to listen to that?
Well, see, I would do it if I was getting paid because, like, that's what my life is like, anyways. Like, do you realize that, like, I've been doing this 6 months unpaid, you know, and like the thing is, it's an opportunity cost because, like, I have to listen to this shit, and it's so stupid and juvenile. It's a waste of my life. Therefore, I'd have to get compensated to do this work, but.
I agree.
If I was doing this for a job, it would be the same thing. I'd still be they would be wasting my time like you can't believe. All kinds of just nonsense communication. Listen, in the workplace, because I'm a federal employee, the fucking bullshit communication you have to go through and the fucking loops and the amount of work you have to do, which is just communication work, is unbelievable. So, like, to me, it's like a opportunity cost, but it's like I see how both are just stupid. And so it's like
fucking stupid, and then you die.
I know, but at least I'm filming somebody worth $900 billion as opposed to like sitting in a fucking cubicle, you know, rotting in a cubicle, looking at some fucking federal website, making me watch a video for 3 hours to click a bunch of shit. It's retarded.
I know. But what I'm saying is you got to take the steps in the direction to make the money or shut up about it. And another thing, and you're not going to want to hear it, you got to lay off the drugs.
I don't do drugs. I smoke and I drink. That's called living. That's called being a human. That's what humans do. The point is, like, I really don't have a point. And I think that's, like, the funniest part about all of this is just, like, because, you know, when I heard him speak for the first time, my ears fucking, like, exploded. And I was like, motherfucker, that's fucking Elon Musk. Who the fuck is this guy? I'm like, and when he was, like, rude to me from the get-go, you know? And it was then that it was on. Like, the moment he was instantaneously rude, I was like, it's on. I'm good. This is fucking Elon. And I fucking went crazy. I was like, I'm going to film this motherfucker. And I've been doing it for 6 months.
We are trying to bring down Elon.
You may be trying to bring down Elon. I'm trying to bring myself up. And in the process, I hope people get a laugh out of it.
I get a fucking laugh out of it. I enjoy it so much, but I want you to make money from it. So try to organize, like, you know, if you can't do a watermark, then do a sign or something. And just put a little copyright in the corner and then put your website. That's all.
Okay.
Don't scare people away.
All communication is hypnosis. I mean, if I do all that, okay, great. I need you to be the guest, and we need to get on a bigger podcast discussing Adrian Dittman because you do know.
I don't want to be famous, John.
No, I just need your voice. We don't. You can be anonymous.
I don't want to be famous.
You don't have to worry about being famous. You know, after fame comes oblivion. You don't want to be obliviated.
John, for some fucking reason, people like me. I don't know why, but I'm over 50, and I don't know why, but they do, and they tend to get attached, and I don't want any stalkers. I don't want any. I just
Listen, this is all about a joke, Adrian Dittman. It's a joke. Like, it's an inside joke. And the people who tune in, it's so stupid. And listening to Call Me Out in that horrible fucking German or whatever accent that is.
Oh, God.
You know, from an American perspective, you also have to realize that as a German himself, he is like a national security risk in many ways. And it's so funny because these recordings, they would not pass.
I know.
They would not pass. You wouldn't.
Out there.
Yeah.
And you with 80,000 videos, and I'm sorry, but the websites and everything else, it's confusing.
It's one website, adriandittman.com.
John.
Go to adriandittman.com. Have you looked at the library section?
John, just try to clean it up a little bit. Name the thing, the time you have it every night, your channel. Elon Musk live.
I know. He says he goes live 7 p.m. I get all that. Like, I can create more marketing, like promotional things that like feature what the project's about. There's a lot of things, but you're not creating anything. You're just, giving me word advice as opposed to doing any action advice. I need more action advice from you. Less word advice. That means you're not listening. You're not listening. More action. More action. Less talk. No words. Not even any thinking. I just need action, which means creation. Which means spamming. Just up the spam. Create more spam for Adrian Dittman, ma'am. That's what we need. More spam, Chicken Hill. My ma'am.
Don't say that. Have you seen my Insta website?
No.
Okay. Well, take a look at my Insta website and then get back to me on the creator part. Okay?
Create an account called Adrian Dittman Live, and like live stream it yourself.
Oh my God, no! I want to get out of the Elon Musk business. For fuck's sake.
You can't get out of the business. Once you discover the business, it's the biggest business you're ever going to discover.
If I tell you, you don't even believe how we met.
How did you meet Elon Musk?
I'm not telling you the story again.
Well, you have to save it for the All In podcast because congratulations, you're live with Jason Calacanis on the All In podcast discussing the secret identity of Elon Musk, aka Adrian Dittman.
Right now?
Yeah. There's 35,000 people watching this live stream.
Right now? John, are you shitting me?
Yeah, we're live on the All In podcast. This was an undercover investigation into the secret identity of Adrian Dittman, and you have confirmed it. And we want to thank you, Chicken Hillary.
Tell me I'm beautiful and I'm not fat.
We'll have to let the audience decide. Thanks for participating, Chicken Hillary. God bless you and have a great night. We thank you for joining us. God, I have so many recordings already on this phone. It's wild. This is January 2nd.
Because they're growing up, okay? Like the last I checked, they were probably like 8 years old or something. So not really a threat to anyone. But at this point, they're in the UK. But every single one of those, they can just pick them up. But the cities won't work with them. The states themselves will not work with them. Governor
Anyways. All right. Okay, that was fun, Robert. I hope you enjoyed. This has been the Adrian Dittman podcast. Good. This is the X account known as Adrian Dittman H. Go to Adrian Dittman H on X or go to adriandittman.com. This is Adrian Dittman. Thanks, everybody.
She deserves, not what she needs.
Fair enough. Well said.
Marsha doesn't say anything well said. That is such false flattery. What ridiculous compliments. This guy doesn't know a pig from a fucking cow.
Go ahead, Ali.
All his entrails gushed out, and became known to all, those dwelling in Jerusalem, so that the field is called in their own language, Ached Dama, that is the field of blood. For it is written in the book of the Psalms. So he's citing the Psalms, specifically demonstrating that this office is to be fulfilled, or is to have another take his place, his office, because it had already been prophesied that he was going to betray. Let his dwelling place be desolate, and let no one live in it, and let another take his office. Specifically, the bishopric. Therefore, of these men, so notice, if the setting is in the upper room with the...
Your hair shiny like that, bro.
That's my biggest
Yo,
issue.
you look like Wayne
niggas
Head,
like this
nigga.
who clearly have arrested development. They think
Yo,
they're still
King
in high
Solomon,
school.
your head is, your
Right?
forehead
They
is
think
crazy,
you
bro.
can listen to him.
You
He
look
sounds
like
like
a
a
magic
fatherless
cube.
nigga. He sounds like
Nigga,
somebody
why
that
do you look like you made out of
he
clay?
wasn't raised with a
The fuck
father.
is going on?
You can hear all these niggas sound like they weren't raised with fathers. If I asked him to call his dad right now, he couldn't do it.
Then why would you?
If I asked
Man, Dr. Solomon, haven't you seen Bosley Hair Care? You could get hair plugs and put a lot of chemicals on that head and grow a new patch of hair on that head. King Solomon need a crown for that head.
This month, we'll have like a 5-game win streak, and I'm curious if we're gonna end up in the 4th seed by then, because the Nuggets only got to lose twice.
Hey, man.
Anna, she
Anna?
lives in Jerusalem. She's like 50 years old. I don't know how she just had a baby. She's a single mother with a baby, and she's 50. So don't ask me how she did it.
I can't remember now. I can look it up. It's in my text messages. Go stand. I met her at dinner at Shabbos here. She's so smart. You know, these women are so smart. She's also Russian, and she traced the development of the terrorism mentality from the Russian Bolsheviks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and she lives in Jerusalem, apparently, in a tiny apartment with her son. I think they live in the Arab area too, in the east part of Jerusalem.
Oh, wow.
Her boy is, I guess there are some Orthodox who live there. What do you call them, Haredi?
Yeah.
So they walk past Arabs every day. It's interesting. People are so fearless, right?
Yeah, it's, wow, impressive.
But don't you feel that kind of fearlessness is not that unusual?
I can probably make an exception,
Israel?
at least in principle.
Yeah.
Are we not benefiting from this, or really it's net money out of our
And let's point out, Larry has put up a few very specific pieces of data. Thank you, Larry, for all the stuff you've thrown in there. The one he just put in here is a report by Congress on the cost to taxpayers of illegal immigration.
I was living in other
So that's a
cities,
pretty
but,
damn good piece there. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Larry. Appreciate that. But again, I'm just looking for that bottom line number. Because
This is a good big crop stand.
I learned from the best. I learned from the best.
He wanted to have some balance in the room, you know?
No, it's not like...
Hey, Al, holla at your boy, man. Holla at your boy, Al. What's up, bud?
I was Jew too.
I don't know many cities I don't know many states I don't know.
Florida?
Maybe Florida. I don't know. Maybe San Francisco. Maybe Florida. I don't know. But it's a very bustling city that you can basically find everything that you need here. It's nice to live. If you want to raise family, it's a good place to live in.
It's flat, totally flat.
Yeah.
That's how I remember it.
Totally flat. But the weather is a desert one.
Yeah, I happen to love that. There's something that's very healing, I think, about the desert.
Yeah, you're totally right. For example, I'm not talking about Beersheba, I'm talking, Arad, right? The city Arad.
However, and heaven and earth are set infinitely apart.
Maybe 30 minutes from Beersheba. From breathing, I forgot the word for it. Like, you have a hard time to breathe.
Yeah, asthma, say.
Okay, this is the Adrian Dittman podcast.
Flying people in, bro, in the dead of night every night.
Mr.
And dropping them off in places.
Mr. Furley, wait. Border Patrol and CBP have processed approximate 13.5 million people under the Biden administration.
Yeah, that's 13.5 million people came, so that's 12 to 13 million people came in this country illegally, and that's not the people that were flown in. That's the border. They were flying people in every night and dropping them in the country, in the state.
Mean they're here illegally. You're missing.
They are illegal. Look, listen. No, bro. If the executive paroles them on mass parole and calls it not illegal, that's illegal, bro.
What I mean by 13.5 million people are not illegal is a substantial portion of that number applied for asylum and refugee status.
But they applied under bullshit circumstances, homie.
Wait.
Financial and economic, there's no such thing.
Of Christ, stop.
There's no such thing, bro.
Which means if you have dealt with that and you have substantial number that have applied for refugee or asylum stays, 75% of those applicants will ultimately, through the judicial process, which the Constitution says we have to give them, will be told they do not have a valid reason to stay and they will be deported. But
that's not true.
Stop. While they are in the middle of their legal hearings over asylum, and to remind you, asylum and refugee status are quite narrow. You can claim asylum and refugee status. Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Under Biden, they weren't. But let them talk. Let them talk. Let them talk, bro.
Pipe down. Again.
Pipe down. Can I respond after you finish?
Not until I stop talking, which will be soon.
Okay, but when you're finished, I can respond, right? I'll be quiet, but I can respond, right?
It will take me less time to stop.
Go ahead,
Again.
Michelle. Go.
these folks, a substantial portion of them, have applied to these systems. Under United States law, they are allowed to stay in the country while this thing is being done out. You don't have to like that. You don't have to want that. You don't have to approve of that. But that is the law. That's what we do. So, those people are not all illegal because a bunch of them applied for this status, which if you pass what's known as a credible fear screening, meaning you tell somebody, hey, I am afraid for my life because of my religion, or I'm afraid for my life because of my politics, or better yet, I am afraid for my life because... Stop! Dude, do you want to stay in the room? Stop.
No, that was me. I'm asking him to mute because he's hanging off of his mic, ready to interrupt you. Please mute yourself, Mr. Furley.
I got it. So, these folks have the legal right to remain in the United States while that happens. Meaning, 13.5 million folks are not illegal immigrants. It is more complicated than that. And by not doing your due